So this video actually serves two purposes. First of all, when I saw a video about the Penny Royal in Launceston, I couldn't pass on by. I have fond memories of going there as a young child, and I was curious to see what the new Penny Royal was like. It had been closed for, I think, well over a decade, and has been essentially reinvented. So I wanted to see what they'd done to the place. But at the same time, I wanted to have a look at this channel that was covering it, because they are a particularly small channel. They haven't put out a great deal of content, and they have less than 100 subscribers. So I wanted to just showcase their channel a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of a reaction to how they've done their video, and perhaps even send some subscribers their way.
Hello here, this is Jackie and we're in Launceston in Hobart, Tasmania, and we're going to the Penny Royal today to learn about pirates!
Now I have to say that for a new channel, I thought that beginning was really, really good. And I think just from what I've seen so far, that once she manages to break into the algorithm and start getting views on her channel and subscribers on her channel, I could see this channel actually growing. It certainly draws me in straight up. I'll also say that for a non-Tasmanian, she came pretty close to getting Launceston right. And I could actually excuse it based on her accent. It could just be that her accent makes it come out a bit more like Launceston, and that she's doing her best. So I'm not going to complain about that. Personally, I actually think it's a pretty cool accent.
I love that movie Drop Dead Fred. If anybody knows that, I've just quoted it. I just love it. Hopefully we're not going to sink the boat. We've had lots of good food and wine in Tasmania. I put on probably a few kilos, definitely. I don't even want to look at the scales, but our Penny Royal, apparently there's lots of adventure things we could do, and there's a dark underground ride that we can go into and learn about the history of Launceston. Yeah, and all the bootlegging and pirating and all that kind of stuff.
Something that I've just learned personally from watching this part of the video is that content creators should actually edit their videos with headphones in. Obviously, I've got the headphones and the mic happening because I'm recording, and the background noise while she was talking was so distracting for me. The radio going and the slamming of the boot and everything. I hadn't noticed it quite as much when I was just doing a quick view of the video to see if I wanted to cover it. But now, focusing on it, the background noise was kind of distracting. So hopefully that's something that they do improve on in later videos.
Yes, excited. Here we are at Penny Royal. Car parking's a little bit of a shit fight, guys, so get here nice and early. That's really cool. I like that old tram line. We're parked here. This takes coins, cards, whatever you need, and just a couple of hours for breakfast.
So I'm going to say that's really, really poor form for Launceston Council to be charging parking for a venue like that, because it's not like this is in the centre of the city. It's a little ways out of the city in Launceston. So what you're going to find is that the majority of parking here is going to be people who are going to the Penny Royal. So to me that says poor form, that people who will obviously also have to pay an entry fee to go into the place, have to pay for parking. You look at other places like Sovereign Hill here in Victoria, you don't pay for your parking there. And that's a way bigger tourism venue than Pennyroyal. So yeah, not good. Interesting that the tram line is still there, and I'd love to know if the ride still exists. There used to be a big tower further along that tram line, because the Pennyroyal used to be a flour mill, and you could hop on this little tram and it would take you along to this big tower, which was supposedly where they made the flour or something. And I can remember for years having this little mini bag of Pennyroyal flour. I mean, that's going back to probably the 80s. But yeah, it is interesting that the tram line is still there. So I wonder if that part of the whole experience still exists or if that's all gone now.
Hopefully, you can get under the dark ride. Correction, and that'd be really cool. All right, breakfast. Let's suss it out. Okay, we've got ice cream in the corner there. I'll be in there later. I definitely want to go on the dark ride. We definitely want to go do that. That looks really cool. Yeah, let's book in now. Yeah, oopsie, a little bit of a kiwi. Exciting. So we're going on there. Yeah, I suppose it's a pirate world, like a small world. We're getting on. Ooh, there she pops out.
Now, I'm not sure if those boats have changed at all since the original Pennyworld existed. But I will say that originally, the boat rides, it was never like Dark World. It was more like a museum, and you went around it and it was about colonial stuff. It wasn't focusing on pirates, and it wasn't focusing on bushrangers or anything like that. So it seems like they've decided to go with the pirate theme, which probably makes sense because in the middle of the lake they always had like the cannon that they would, the fake cannon that they would fire off for tourists and stuff like that. So I guess they've decided to just make it one single theme here, and that means going with bushrangers and pirates and stuff like that. Although I'm not sure that Tassie ever really had any pirates. Maybe they did.
So date is 1825.
Okay, I just sped up that section considerably, which means that the commentary that was in it I've removed basically because it would have been gibberish, and chucked in a little bit of audio. The one thing I did find with this video is that, and I love her excitement for things, but to have 6 minutes of just this going around underground in the boat was a little bit much for me. Now, I find it fascinating that all the stuff around the boat area seems to have like the little alcoves, or the structure of the alcoves, like the making it look like a storefront, is still there, because I distinctly remember that from when I went around back in the 80s. But it seems that they've also added a few bits and pieces here and there. And of course, it also seems that they've changed it from a mainly colonial theme to their whole piracy and bushranger theme. Still playing it majorly sped up, but I just did want to point out this area on the right hand side. I'd be curious to know if there's anything there in that area now, because I remember that as actually being a restaurant, and it was pretty cool because you went to the restaurant on the boats, and the boats would stop and let people off. I mean, that is a very hazy memory, and I may be wrong, but I distinctly remember that there was a restaurant that you went past when you were on the boats underwater. I have to say, this does look like a pretty cool experience. I just think, in terms of travel videos, I think it could have been a slightly shorter segment.
I thought that was a lot of fun. I could actually see how 3 little kids rolled up in the boat just before us and cried their eyes out. But yeah, that was so cute. That was really, really cute. That was a good bit of fun. Highly recommend for sure. Yeah, that was cool.
I love her honest enthusiasm. This makes me want to go and watch more of her videos, because I think she is quite genuine with all these videos. And like I said, I think once she finds her style a little bit more, maybe edits out a few bits in her videos as she becomes more experienced. And I will comment on that. When you first start creating videos like this, you want to put in everything, because you want to share the entire experience. And it is something that comes with practice, figuring out how much people do want to see. So 20 minutes of one ride was just a little bit too much. Definitely for me, the sped up version was an improvement. But like I said, that's something that comes with experience. And I certainly think that the rest of the video was pretty damn good. And realistically, she achieved her goal anyway, because it makes me want to go and check out that ride anyway if I were to go there.
Okay, so Justin gets hungry, so we need to go and find somewhere for him to eat. And we're not going to be doing the high ropes today, because we are running out of time and we've got some museums to check out. But for sure, it absolutely looks amazing. You could literally spend a whole day if you wanted to. It looks really cool. Oh, Justin's in his element now, aren't you? Look at you. You want to go, don't you? All right, put your money in, love. Go on. Oh, it's my pennant. Here we go.
This is something new that wasn't there in the original Pennyroyal, but it looks like so much fun. She really is doing a good job of showcasing the place, and it makes me think that were I to make a trip to Tasmania, I might be interested in going there myself.
Right, she moves. Yes. And reverse. Oh, let's. Oh, not a bad spin on that. Look at that. Wowee. Now go forward. Oops, forward. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, it's not spitting the water. Justin's gonna have a go now. How cute is that? We haven't played on things like that for years. Meow. Free practice, baby. Dig for gold.
Just so we're clear, Launceston is not a gold town, and that gold panning spot in the middle of Pennyroyal, the only way you would ever get gold there would be if the business itself is occasionally putting little bits of gold dust in that spot for people to suddenly discover. Because for starters, that was never there before, and like I said, that's not a natural spot for panning for gold. So cute, but don't expect to get anything from it.
So up here is accommodation. You can actually stay here for the night. So it's really cute. And okay, this is the gemstone mine. And then up she goes to the high ropes, which is pretty amazing. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so cute? They've got the boat and the actors on there doing their thing.
I think she's done a great job with the filming here. She's really showing the place off. But the thing that I really, really love is that she has gone into it without any expectations. And I just really am enjoying watching a video where someone is just being so positive about the experience. I've not heard one word of criticism from her about this whole thing. You know, she's giving the impression this is a good place to go and check out. And you don't always see that. There are some people who just seem to have to throw in negativity in their videos, but not here. So I'm definitely going to be checking out a few more of her videos. Anyway, let's watch some more of this.
So cute.
To protect the inhabitants of any would-be invaders. That being said, we might also be called upon to transport officers, supplies, and on occasion convicts. Now, have any of you ever been sailing before?
Yes, I have, you scurvy dog. Oh, too cute. We really want to get some food. It's nearly time now. It's 11:10 and nothing's open right now, I don't think. We're hungry, and apparently this is really, really good food. Very beautiful food. Open up.
Now that's a bit of a missed business opportunity, really. You have this place where people are coming for the whole touristy experience, and you could be open for morning tea. Even if you're just offering scones with tea and coffee. It doesn't have to be fancy, but especially in Tasmania, where for most of the year it's damn cold. I mean, even in summer you get so many cold days that were you to open up, you'd probably get a lot of people going in even just for hot drinks. So yeah, poor management there in my opinion.
Oh yes, let's have a look at some ice creams. I bet there's some really nice things in here. What have we got? What have we got?
Ice cream. They're all real.
Yes. No, I
I
have.
think I'm gonna have an ice cream.
Double.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so it seems like you can get coffee and a toasted sandwich there as well as the ice cream. So I guess there is something available, but to be able to sit down inside would be a better thing on a cooler Tassie day. Have to say she's shown this place really well, and this ice creamery looks so nice and clean. Makes you think that yeah, you'd be happy enough to buy an ice cream from there.
I'm excited. Old English toffee. Do you want some, babe? No? Really nice. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go out and get some food. Too early? That's okay.
I quite enjoyed her video. I definitely going to go watch some more of her videos. I think probably the only suggestions that I would have in terms of her content would be that I would prefer to see some of the longer bits sped up, like where the boat ride was. Making that a really, really long clip kind of detracted a bit from the video, but it was still really great. She shows things really well. The other, probably two other things I would suggest. To me, calling it Quick Travel Guides isn't a memorable name. And it's not something that I remembered. Luckily, when I first saw this clip, I had made a note of it, and underneath it made a note of what it was, so I could go back to it, because I'm not sure that I ever would have found her channel again had I not done so. Because of course, when you're a very small channel first starting out, someone might stumble onto your videos and they might click subscribe, but your other videos aren't going to be really hitting the algorithm. So people may not see that you're putting other videos out. So to me, having a slightly more memorable name would probably be a good idea. Although it may be something that she particularly likes, so each to their own. The other thing I noticed is that with this video and with a video that I just started watching, which is she was looking at Hobart, Sandy Bay, Hobart, Battery Point, is that she has comments turned off. Now I don't know if that's because she's put it as being for kids and so it's in the kids YouTube thing, or if she turned comments off because she was worried about people making negative comments. But that's always a bad thing for a new channel also, because you want to be able to interact with your audience. You want to find out what it is they like and just, let them get to know you and just get ideas for what you could improve on your future videos what people like, what people don't like, etc. So I think she's probably not doing herself a favour by not having comments on her videos also. But overall, I really like this creator, and I'm going to be watching her videos. I'm going to be watching her channel to see if it grows, and I hope other people here like what they saw here too, and also choose to go over and subscribe to her channel. Let me know what you think below. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please leave a comment.